In the landscape of the so-called puzzle fighter genre, we've seen a lot of games go through a lot of changes. Tetris added a modern piece randomizer so players wouldn't get stuck through wells. Puyo Puyo added garbage offsetting to ensure matches wouldn't instantly end after a large combo. Dr. Mario added nothing. Since its inception, Dr. Mario has remained the same mechanically. At the core of Dr. Mario's systems, a surprising mechanic anchors the game's versus mode. It's a mechanic so subtle that most players won't even notice it. The mechanic that keeps Dr. Mario competitive is waiting. What you see right now is a basic game of Dr. Mario. Players move and rotate 2-piece pills and try to make color matches of 4 or more with other pill pieces or viruses on the board. By making combos, players can send garbage to each other. Whoever clears all of their viruses first wins. So, how does waiting play into this? First, something simple. When a player destroys a virus or gets a line of 4 pill pieces, a destroy animation plays. The player who destroyed the line of 4 cannot move while the animation plays, but their opponent can. This means that the opponent has around an extra 1/4 of a second to make a move. This on its own is negligible, but it does demonstrate how waiting in Dr. Mario takes effect. Dr. Mario has glued pills. This means that unlike Puyo Puyo, pill pieces can be suspended in the air. In both Dr. Mario and Puyo Puyo, players cannot take action while split pieces fall. In Puyo Puyo, split pieces have to fall fast, as the game is built around making combos. Constant splits slowing the game's pacing down would be frustrating. But in Dr. Mario, pill pieces can only fall after an attack is triggered. A player has agency about when their pill pieces fall. Because of this, the falling speed of pill pieces can be slowed down considerably. In addition, garbage created for making combos in Dr. Mario takes the form of pill pieces that fall at the same slow speed. As we discussed earlier, one player waiting doesn't mean the other player can't act. In this example, my opponent finds a combo. They have to wait for the combo to finish. Then, while I'm stuck waiting for garbage to fall, they find another combo. I'm able to make one move, but then I'm stuck waiting again. From this, my opponent gained positive time on me. They cleared viruses while also sending me garbage. Since my garbage fell from the top of the screen, I was left waiting more for the garbage to fall than my opponent was for their combo to finish. Waiting may seem like it incentivizes combos, but sometimes it can do the opposite. In another example, my opponent sets off a combo against me. While they were inactionable, I was able to find a more effective attack on my own side. I did get garbage sent at me, but the time it took for my opponent's combo to activate meant that I ended up with a better total position. It's almost like the end lag of an attack in a fighting game. So, waiting adds depth to attacks, and their costs. As players progress through their board in Dr. Mario, viruses on the top are often cleared first. Higher viruses are easier to clear, and often block other viruses from being cleared. They are also vulnerable to garbage attacks, so most players clear high viruses first. But there is a small trade-off. As players clear more viruses, their general game field moves towards the bottom of the screen. There's less pills and viruses on higher levels. This means the time a player has to wait for garbage to fall will grow, as it takes longer for the garbage to fall onto solid ground. So, if a player were viruses ahead of another, they might have more rows that garbage can fall into when compared to their opponent. To take advantage of this, an opponent could go for multiple combos to try to increase their opponent's waiting time. Or, they might accidentally cause their opponent to wait more from the natural flow of play. If a player has more viruses towards the top, then it takes less time for them to clear viruses since the standard pills will also land faster. Here, my opponent was able to pound me with garbage to stop me from getting the last viruses cleared. They eventually won. So, waiting also ends up serving as a comeback mechanic. Waiting is not a mechanic emphasized in Dr. Mario. It's not written in the instruction manual of the NES game, and it's not mentioned in Dr. Mario 64's tutorial mode. It's a mechanic most players won't ever notice. But waiting adds to the attack system. Waiting creates a comeback mechanic for both new and returning players. Waiting is one of the main things that makes Dr. Mario fun, and its use and balance helps distinguish it from others in the puzzle fighter genre.